What it do, my people? This your boy FJ3000. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Hot Off the Press. And we got some NBA news. We got some NBA trades that went down on Wednesday night. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all done heard about it. We got Patrick Beverley headed to the Lakers. Patrick Beverley is headed to play with Russell Westbrook for now. We really don't know what's going to happen with Russ. We don't know if Russ is still going to be a Laker. We don't know if Russ going to get shipped out. But for now, Patrick Beverley traded to the Lakers for THT and Stanley Johnson. Now, my question is, do you think this was a good trade? We know that Beverley is a little bit older. We know that the Lakers have been talking about getting younger and all of that type of stuff, especially from the squad that they had last season. Older players wasn't really good on defense. But that's what I want to talk about. Beverley is feisty on defense. Beverley is grimy on defense. And I keep hearing people say that Beverley don't do number run around. We heard Westbrook say that. All he do is run around and make a lot of noise. This man been defense. He been on the first defensive team 3 years that he's been in the league. That's a sign of being able to play defense. And if all he did was just run around, he gets in your head mentally. Mentally, he is in your bag. Mentally, he is in your brain. Kind of like Draymond. Beverley and Draymond remind me so much of each other because they talk. They are pissed and they do everything that they possibly can to get up under your skin. And Pat Bev has made a living off of that. He's made a living off of getting up under people's skin. We see the defensive stop that he made on LeBron towards the end of the game. I think it's maybe 2 seasons ago, something like that. We saw that. We saw the intensity. We saw what he brought to Minnesota. We saw what he brought to the Clippers. He had Minnesota fans rocking last season because he's a grimy player. So yes, I think it was a pretty good trade. The Lakers need somebody that's gonna come in and put Bron in check. Cause it's times that Bron need to be put in check. It's times that you need a player that say, hey, Bron, you should have been here. You should have been there. He need that. And if you remember, Pat Bev was, I think he was, I don't know what set he was on, but I know it was on ESPN. He said, trade me to the Lakers and we're going to the playoffs. Trade me to the Lakers and we're going to the Western Conference Finals. Pump your brakes on that Western Conference Finals. I'm not too sure about that. If you can have a healthy AD, the first year AD was with the Lakers, maybe so. If you can have a healthy LeBron, maybe so. But I like the way he talk. I like the way he think. He's saying, put me on that squad. I'm gonna tell Bron he should have been here. Cause ain't nobody else gonna tell him that on a consistent basis. Yes, I think it was a really good trade. But here's the kicker though. You got people saying, why would you trade THT? THT ain't done nothing since he been with the Lakers. THT is a guy that needs the ball. Kind of like Brandon Ingram was. He needed the ball. Kyle Kuzma needed the ball. You can't play on a team on a Bron-led team that has another superstar. So you got Bron, you got AD, and Westbrook. And you need the ball, THT? No. And the first thing people will say, well, watch when THT go to Utah, watch the numbers he be putting up. He's supposed to. Because Donovan Mitchell is probably not going to be there any longer. So he's supposed to go there and run the offense and have the ball in his hands. Same thing Brandon Ingram done. Oh, man, you see what happened when the Lakers traded Brandon Ingram. That's what he was supposed to do. That's the type of player he is. He didn't fit with the Lakers system. He didn't fit with a LeBron-led team. Same way THT doesn't fit with a LeBron-led team because he need the basketball. So why wouldn't you trade a THT? Now, don't get me wrong. Stanley Johnson, I was... Because he played defense when the Lakers brought him in last season. He played some tough, hard-nosed defense, and he played really hard. So I was kind of iffy on that Stanley, but you had to make the money match, so you had to send somebody else out. But that's cool. Give me Pat Bev. Pat Bev gonna play hard every night. He gonna give you all he got on that court, and he gonna put his players in check, and he gonna get the crowd involved. But the other big question I got is, how does it look if Russ is still on this team with Pat Bev? Do they get along? Do they put their differences aside? How would that look? Because we saw what Pat Bev did to Westbrook back when he was at OKC. Called a timeout. Pat Bev clipped the man, had to have surgery. Like, that ain't cool. And even after that, as years went on, Pat Bev and Westbrook was still going at it. So is it really beef? Or will they make this up and say, you know what? Let's play together. Let's ride this out together. But I can tell you what, even if Westbrook is still on the Lakers squad with Pat Bev, man, Pat Bev gonna challenge dude. He gonna challenge him. And I know Westbrook plays hard and all that type of stuff, but Pat Bev gonna challenge dude. He gonna challenge him in practice. It's still gonna be some rambling going on in practice. Cause you know when you going head to head, you going at somebody else's neck in practice. I'm trying to take your spot, bro. Will he stay on this team? I'm not sure. I think he's probably gonna end up getting traded. But if he does, though, what does that do for their locker room? Or will they be grown men and talk it out and hash it out and play ball together? I don't know. We're going to see, man. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about Pat Bev being a Laker? How do you feel about him and Westbrook playing together? Do you think it'll work? Let your boy know. This your boy FJ3000. Let's talk. Let's debate. Peace.